Hello, good morning, student. I welcome you in Divine Academic. Yesterday, we discussed about the limitation of socialist system, benefits of socialist system, and features of socialist system. Now, today, the third point, the method of allocation of resources, mixed economy. We will discuss in detail. Total three methods are there: market system, socialist system, and mixed economy. Already you learn about the market system and socialist system. Today I will explain you about the mixed economy. Mixed economic system attempts at removing the limitation of market system and socialist system and tries to assimilate in it good elements of both the system. Here already you learn the limitation of market system and the limitations of socialist system. Means both the systems are not perfect and complete. So why this third system is originated here in mixed economy. Good elements of the socialist system assimilated means it is a mixture of good elements of socialist system and good elements of market system. Mixed economy is such a type of economic system in which public and private sectors coexist, and both the sectors do not work as a competitor, rather than they work as a complementary to each other. Example, already in mixed economy socialist system I gave you. For example, only state transport buses are there. Then maybe all the buses are overcrowded and transportation could not be fulfilled. Here travel agencies are there. Private travel agencies are the complementary to the state transport facility. They are not the competitor, but they are the complementary. Okay, same way our government schools. If private schools are not there, then maybe the primary, secondary government schools are overcrowded. But because of self-finance schools, self-finance colleges, now number of students get admission in it. Means they both are complementary. Those who are affordable, those who want such kind of facilities in the school and imparting education, self-finance school, so their demand is fulfilled by the self-finance schools. And those who want the free education and those who are not affordable, for them government schools provide free education. Means market systems point is fulfilled and socialist systems is also fulfilled. Means a profit and welfare both are there in this mixed economy. Only social welfare not, only profit is not at the center in mixed economy, but both the purpose are served in mixed economy, right? Either health service, transportation service, education service, or any other services, but both the purpose are served. So profit is also there, social welfare is also there. Private hospital, there they provide the good treatment and latest modern machinery they use, and qualified doctors are there, and with utmost care they treat the patient. Means profit is there, but social welfare is also there. Same way in a civil hospital also, where the poor people, where the middle class people, those who are not affordable, they get the treatment in a civil hospital or a health department of government. Provide them many schemes. In short, mixed economy is such a type of economy system in which public and private sector coexist. Both the sectors do not work as a competitor, rather than they work as a complementary to each other. Yesterday I gave you one example. BSNL for the communication, it is socialist system, and this Jio, Idea, private sector, they also provide good communication service, and both are complementary for the development of nation, right? So there is a individual or private ownership in agriculture, trade, small consumers, goods, industries are also in mixed economy, while basic key areas like heavy industries, factories producing the defense materials, railway, electricity, irrigation are owned by the state. So this is your question. Which industries are owned by the state in a mixed economy? In our India is the best example, beta. In India, mixed economy system is prevailing. Here basic key industries, as you know, producing defense materials, railway, electricity, roads and irrigation, it is owned by the state, while the small consumer goods producing industries in our GIDC or industrial area or our agricultural land, and in our market yard trading, it is individual or private ownership. So both is prevailing in our country. Means India's economic system is a mixed economy system. In this system, good elements of the both socialist and market systems are assimilated. That is a point, right? Due to that, whatever the limitations are removed. In this system, market is not completely free. Government interference is there. Government lays control in a different ways. For the example, okay, state level heavy tax government impose on production of unwanted things. So it means government interference is there. Luxurious commodities company produce like washing machine, refrigerator, AC, two-wheeler, four-wheelers are the luxurious commodities. On that, government impose the heavy tax. In the same way, industries in the backward area are encouraged by giving subsidy and relaxation in tax. Suppose in Gujarat state, after the earthquake in Kutch district, the relaxation given in tax and encouragement given by the government to establish industries in Kutch district after earthquake. Here government give the subsidy and relaxation in tax. Due to that, many industries are established in Kutch district. It is mixed economy. One side government impose heavy tax on the production of unwanted things, and luxurious item, and on another side give the subsidies and relaxation in tax. It means it is a mixed economy. Here point wise you understand beta. Private sector and public sector coexist, means they cooperate each other, fulfill the whatever lacking in both private and public. So they are the complementary to each other rather than the competitor. Okay, next point we discuss here. In mixed economy is such an economic system in which important places is given to economic planning. Fill in the blanks beta. Importance is given to the economic planning in taking economic decision. In our country, planning commission take the decision, okay, annual budget or annual or 5 years planning government, and then take the decision. So here profit is not at the center, here only social welfare is not there, but in a mixed economy important place is given to economic planning. While in market system profit is at center, means importance given to profit. In socialist system importance given to social welfare, while in mixed economy importance is given to the economic planning. Coexistence of private and public sector is accepted in this system. So both are coexist. Our government primary school and our self-finance primary school both coexist to each other. Means here our self-finance schools are there, but they are government recognized schools. They need to follow the rules and regulations of government. They need to beta all the rules and regulations. Our holidays, our beta exam date, our teaching method, our syllabus, textbook and other official data we need to maintain as per the government order. Means self-finance means completely not. Even a free structure maximum fee is decided by the government. More than that, officially any school, self-finance school or college cannot collect the fees from the student. It means government interference is there. It is purely profit based not. Self-finance schools are purely profit based not. Hospitals are purely profit based not. There is the interference of government. It is the mixed economy. Here they coexist. A public and private sector is accepted. So why it is also called controlled economic system. Fill in the blanks. Mixed economy is also called controlled economic system because of the restrictions and control, okay, imposed here. And country like India, France and England follow the mixed economy. Example beta. Yes, yesterday China and Russia developed due to socialist system point we discussed. Today in mixed economy, France, India and England follow the mixed economy system. Here up to here the main answer you are completed. Now here we studied all these three systems. There is no country in the world today where there is absolutely market system or absolutely socialist system. Today in all the country adopted both the system means the market system and socialist system they lost their individual features and have assimilated into mixed economy. So today you need to understand and you need to know that in all the country, okay, good elements of the market system and socialist systems are assimilated. So market system witness the indulgence of planning. Now main features of the mixed economy, okay beta, in mixed economy what is the main features here? Planning elements. Now which good planning of the mixed economy, it is a good elements of market system adopted and state interference. And while socialist system witness the economic relaxation and economic liberalization. Here on the last page, 127 page, one question: what are the limitations of the mixed economy? On page number 127, 2.5 line but most important question: mixed economy is also not completely perfect. Here for example, what? Economic instability is a limitation of mixed economy. In India you can see economic instability, okay, in market rise or market decrease beta, fluctuation is there. Gold price increase in the same year, 5 to 10,000 rupees difference in the gold price 10 gram. Same way our edible items like onion, potato, tomatoes, lemon, if annual price you calculate, lot of difference, highest price of the commodity and lowest price of the commodity of the year, it is instability, lack of coordination. Yes, here private and public sectors coordination is not, lacking it is. So many problems arise because of lack of coordination. Inconsistent economic policy beta consistent not, it is, there is no harmony in the economic policy. Government policy, private sectors policy, lot of variations are there. Low rate of growth of economic development is low. Here in market system economic development is fast. In China and Russia, as we discussed, because of socialist system, fast economic development. But in mixed economy, low rate of economic development. So these are the limitations of the mixed economy. Okay, once again, in mixed economy, economic instability is a limitation, lack of coordination is a limitation, inconsistent economic policy is a limitation, low rate of growth of economic development is a limitations. So this is your 2 marks question. What are the limitations of the mixed economy? Okay, now I stop here. Then you, as per the mention in exercise, questions related to mixed economy, you have to write and learn. Thank you.